Well, hello there, Gemini. Welcome to Private Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about the final week of October, the 27th through November 2nd. Oh my goodness, look at these beautiful cards. I have 12 of them in front of me from the overview video. I can't wait to get into this and see what's going on. For those of you who are returning, I am continuing on with the new layout, which is 12 houses of the astrological chart, basically only expressed and clarified for the week with tarot cards. So this is exciting and different and interesting, but this is what my guides asked me to do. So here we go. We're going to embrace the change. So let's look at what we have here. These are beautiful cards. I love them. And this is that M.J. Cullinane Guardian of the Night deck. All right. All the decks will be in the description box below, so you don't have to worry about not knowing what's going on. I'm going to go ahead and keep laying these cards out and talk to you about... Wait a minute. Oh my goodness. Look at me. What am I doing? Ha! Here we go. Whoop. There we go. Properly inverted, and here we go. Now let's look at this one more time. These are the ones that are programmed for you. I apologize for that. It's been a long day. You wouldn't know. Anyway, so let's talk about this. Okay, we all 12 signs need to keep an eye on certain things that are happening in the next month, in the month of October. We need to stay up, ready to step up to the plate, you know? Be ready to be the part of the solution and get into it and be all that is necessary, all right? We don't want to be putting it off on other people. Don't make everybody else have responsibility for something that we know we can do, all right? Also, we want to remember to create family where we can. It will help tremendously if we can, if we don't already have that. Otherwise, we want to nurture the family that we have. We want to stay close to them. Be aware that there's lots of opportunities to squander our finances, so we need to watch our money and stay organized, okay? Staying organized is kind of paramount these days. It helps us stay ready. Stay ready for whatever comes down the pike, because apparently there's things going on. That's why they have us embracing the change. That is our big theme for the month, is embracing the change, all right? So we've got all our cards laid out. Let's go ahead and get into this, Gemini, and talk about October 27th through November 2nd, all right? So we're going to talk about how yourself, this is in the self department, this is all about you, this is about what's going on with you this particular week. 10 of Wands shows me that you have a little wanderlust. There's a little part of you that's thinking about wanting to go and do something else. Come on, I want to just go there and play. I want to go to Hawaii, sit on the beach. So there's something going on with you where you have a little wanderlust. There's something about you that wants to not do the same old thing you've been doing. You've been feeling a little bit of the stress, and you're like, I could really use a break from the stress. Let's go do something else. All right, we have the Queen of Wands showing that yes, the Queen of Wands, all about a like-minded lady or a feminine energy person in your world who is going to come along and break your reverie. She is going to stop you from daydreaming and thinking about this potential to move along, move around, and do something else. She's going to grab your focus. Come on back. Not because she wants you to be out of that reverie. It's because she needs you for something. So she's a block from you being in your little creative self. Be aware of it. And know that your solution is to choose time to be in a place where you can really focus in on the foundation of your power. Being able to take a little time out is part of your foundation of your power, okay? Knowing that when you need a moment, take a moment. It will help you tremendously. It will help you feel better. It will help you apply yourself better. All the betters are there, all right? So, of course, the next department is the money department. We are talking about the 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands is showing me that you need to stay clear in your money department about what you want to do, and don't change who you are or what you're doing, okay? Because what you're doing is great, all right? Other people are going to be naysayers. We have the Knight of Wands. Somebody fighting for their ideas is going to make you fight for your ideas. So isn't that terrific? We said stand your ground. Stand up for who you are. Stand, because fighting for your ideas is a blockage of you doing what you need to do. All right? But there is new information about something that you do care about in the financial department that will come down the pike that will be beneficial to you, but you won't be able to hear it if you're running around fighting with somebody about what your ideas are. So frustrating. Okay? So now we're going to move on to the communication department since we already know something is a little kerfuffled there. All right, the Eight of Pentacles, we talked about that. This could be a work thing. This could be work communications. This is a whole lot of people on the same email chain. You're going to have a lot of CCs going on here. The BBs make me go CC, right? Bumblebee, make me go CC, BB, CC. All right. So be aware that this is a work-related experience and you're going to be doing all your major communications about work, all right? Check that email often. King of Cups. There will be an emotionally based male energy person trying to communicate with you at this time, and he will be getting in the way of you picking up the phone and or doing the emailing that you need to do. He's going to be like, hey, what if, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, hey, I got to do my thing. So you're really going to have to push to take care of what you want to take care of, okay? Don't let him stop you from doing the communicating you need to do, all right? Now the Five of Wands is here. This is all about having the ability to rally people together, which is what you've been trying to do on the email chain. You're like, come on, guys, let's go. Let's do this. Come on, come on, come on. So you're really trying to nudge people into action. I think you're going to have a good time doing it, and they're going to get on it. So this is excellent news. I'm very happy to see that for you. Good communication with good response. Perfect. Okay. Once you get past that emotional guy. All right. So we're going to talk now about the family department. Dun, dun, dun. Queen of Pentacles. So we have somebody in your family who's very financially motivated right now. She's really very much got her eye on the dollars. If you're dealing with money for the family, this could be you. This could also just be somebody who is needing money, maybe doesn't do well with money, who's kind of going, hey, what if? and is going to try and get you to move in more action for her benefit. All right. The Five of Cups is here, showing that you've seen this story before. You have memories about this relationship with this person, and you've seen how things go. Just remember the lessons that you learned in these relationships and how it all plays out, so that you will be better prepared to deal with this person. Maybe they're asking for money that you know that they're just going to squander or something like that. The Queen of Swords is here, showing that there is indeed going to be another lady, another feminine energy person who wants to be in control of the situation, okay? So there's going to be a situation, I feel like there'll be a butting of heads. You know, people are going to be trying to say, hey, I want to do this. I want to do something about this, and da-da-da-da. And you're like, oh, God, I've seen this stuff before. It doesn't go well. It's kind of frustrating. And I want you to sort of see it and understand it as a lesson learned, but also remember that someone's going to want to be in control. You're totally butting heads with somebody you care about that's in your family, okay? So be aware of it, be understanding about it, and figure out how you want to handle that situation, okay? Now then, next we're going to talk about your love department. Ha ha ha. This doesn't have to be about your marriage. We have a marriage department over here, but it can be oftentimes about that. The Hierophant is here, showing me that you are indeed in a position where you want to lovingly guide your people. You want more structure in your situation in the love department. Maybe you want to have a definition for your love. If some of you are running around without a proper definition to your relationship, you want to define it. And you also want to have structure. So don't be afraid to ask for that if that's what you want. see how it plays, right? The Fool is showing that you're blocked from jumping into anything new because you're currently in a structure. So it's an undefined structure. No wonder you want some definition, because you have another opportunity to jump that you can't do until you're free from whatever this non-structure, non-defined structure situation is. Oh my goodness, that's quite a mouthful. All right, we have the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is showing me that, yeah, you're stuck in your power right now. As much as you want to apply yourself and say, hey, this is what I want, this is what where I'm going, you're very confused in this relationship situation, this love situation. And I'm sorry that you're blocked from moving on until you define what this is and can fix it, right? So you need to talk to your friend with benefits and say, what are we doing here? I'm looking to either make this a solid state relationship or I'm ready to go. If you're not really ready to do that, because I got other options. And you'll be like, what? So some of my Gemini are going to definitely want to find their way into something else. So be aware of that, all right? Nothing is set in stone. You have a Fool card here that's blocking you because you want to jump into something, but you're blocked from doing it anyway. So it's a blockage from you. Maybe the Fool situation is blocking you from creating structure. Ha-ha. And your power is blocked anyway. So, curious, right? Okay. And now we were going to talk about the work health department, all right? Two of Wands. You definitely want to get going and moving through this gateway and get started with that new routine, that new situation. You have a plan. You have a physical fitness plan. And or something at work. You're ready to move forward with it. Okay, come on, let's do this. Haven't quite got going with it yet, but you're thinking about it, all right? We have the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is telling me that, yeah, you want to share from your heart, but sharing this thing from your heart right now is blocking you from moving forward. You just have to walk through the doorway. You don't have to, you can't bring other people along. You can't try and get people together or share a lot of information. It's too much. The most important thing you can do is get going, right? So staying in the getting going part is the most important, okay? The Lovers is part of your solution. So your partner in life is going to actually help you get going, all right? They will probably be there, hold your hand, and walk you through the gateway. I like that. That's nice, okay? Let's go ahead and talk now about marriage and partnerships. Haha. Three of Wands. Lessons learned from the past, repeating themselves now, helping you understand, hey, well, I think I've seen this before. I'm going to be careful. All right. Six of Swords. Using your power to help other people is blocked again in this department. I think that you're not supposed to be helping other people while you're in your relationship. Okay? Within your marriage or whatever, whether it's, yeah, don't use your power to help other people. It's the second time that's come up. All right, the Devil shows up. Did we have, you have an ability to sabotage yourself in this situation. So just be cautious and careful. Don't blow yourself up in this situation. Don't make such a stink about helping other people that you blow up the opportunity to have a relationship, okay? So, and for those of you who are single, same difference. You are definitely in a position in your partnership at work or wherever to remember your lessons so you don't try and help the people who can't handle it, right? You're probably trying to help somebody you've tried to help before. Didn't work out. The sabotage, self-sabotage, oh dear. So instead of doing that, go to a movie, all right? You need to get yourself out of that situation, out of that place, okay? In the death release department, we have the Sun. We are in a place where we're not clear about everything. We don't have all the answers. We're going to have to be new. We're going to have to ask a lot of questions, gather more information so that we can consider what we want to release with an educated mind, right? So once you've learned all this information, you're going to go and sit by yourself. You're going to be like, okay, I need to be by myself for a minute to figure this out. It will block, oh, sorry, pardon me. It will block you. So being by yourself is a blockage to your movement in this area. So here it is. You get the information, you learn all that stuff, and then you go hang out with other people instead of by yourself. Because the Page of Wands is here showing that you still have more to learn. Okay? So stick with the class that you came in with. Don't go be by yourself. You will get left behind. They will release you. All right? So in the end, we want you to stay with the group. You're in a class of some sort. Don't be by yourself. Stay with the class. All right? More to learn. Good news. You'll find out after you've learned a bunch, there's more to learn. All right? Now, movement department, the travel and movement department. Let's talk about that. They have the world. Excellent. So we are completing one cycle and starting another. I like that. That goes very nicely with this part. Because you're starting a cycle over here, even though you're releasing something. Maybe you're releasing your ignorance. Ha ha! Fabulous! Now then, the Ace of Wands will block you new information about some big idea, right? So some big idea is going to come in here and block you from moving forward. So, interesting. Maybe you're still in the learning department, right? But we have Knight of Pentacles. Fighting for your worth and value is the solution to your problem, okay? Look at how cool that one is. So, yes, we want you to indeed stay clear that you want to fight for your worth and value even as you finish one cycle and start another. That's good news. I like it. Cool, cool, cool. This is you finding out what you're going to be worth once you've finished this class, right? Okay, I finished this class. I now have a master's degree. What more will you pay me if I get those other letters, if I keep going and I get the doctorate to go after the master's and then you do the doctorate? And how much more money will I make? Dun, dun, dun. So you're learning things. That's good news. So let's talk about your ambition. Yes, of course you have ambition. You're really wanting to get up in the morning. You've got all this drive and crazy intensity. Love it. It's so good. You're going to be using your better judgment at this time. Very good. In the ambition department, you're going to be like, okay, so let's see. If I only get 5 cents more an hour, if I continue to go on with more schooling and get that PhD or whatever, the doctorate, I may not need to do much more. So I can stop here where I am and it will be enough. All right. The Ace of Cups is here showing the gift of love could block you from moving forward in this department. So your ambition is going to get blocked. You're like, okay, I'm all in. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I'm going to get stopped what I'm doing. I'm going to start doing something else. La, la, la. And then somebody says, oh, but the baby, don't you want to hang out with the baby? Or some of you will get pregnant. Or some of you will have other people saying that they need you to babysit. And you're like, I'm really kind of busy right now doing my thing. And they're like, but, wait, but. And you're saying, So you're in the department. Let's find your solution, all right? Page of Pentacles. New information about ways to make more money. All right. So you're actually going to be collecting more information about ways to make more money. And yeah, this baby stuff is totally going to like block you. This doesn't have to be a baby stuff. It could be news about new relationships or other things that will, distract you from what you're doing here. You have the opportunity to use better judgment and then get more information about ways to make more money. So very cool stuff. I like what you're working on. It feeds your ambition. Anything to do with babies or love or the gift of more love in their situation is going to be a sort of distraction from your ambition. So take that as it resonates. And if it doesn't fit you, then don't think about it that way. There's a lot of areas here that are quite clear. So let's move on to our friends department, right? The people in our lives that support us. This could be work people. This could be people around the house, neighbors and such. Or this could be your real live school friends, etc. All right? The King of Pentacles is here. there's a fella all about the money. He's very smart about his money. He knows exactly how to make it and what to do with it. He likes to share about it quite often because he likes to get a good bargain and talk about it. You know who that guy is. He's fun. The Knight of Swords is here, showing that the thing that will block you in this situation with this guy is fighting for your power in the situation. So if you want to tell him, oh, but I got a good deal and I did this and look at all the good things I'm doing here with and I'm learning about this and that, he's going to be like, interesting. Because when you're a King of Pentacles, you don't want anyone telling you that they know more, right? So you can just hold that back. You don't need to share that with them, all right? So don't try to outdo him. It won't make it a more fun evening. The Five of Swords is showing me that, indeed, taking your power back in the aftermath. And it's very much the aftermath. If you look at that, you'll see there's a sword in every stump of a forest that's been cut down. Okay, somebody cut down the forest, and they put all the swords into the stumps. So, aftermath, right? After everything is done, after you're done hanging out with this guy, go ahead and claim your power, okay? You don't need to jerk around with that guy. He's got his own little pattern of things he's doing, and you don't need to worry about him, okay? But this is definitely about you picking up the pieces after he's gone and going, okay, I got my power. I'm good. I don't need him to tell me that I'm okay. And you don't, Gemini. You don't need that person to tell you you're okay, because you're awesome, all right? So in the unknown department this week, we're going to talk very clearly about the Six of Wands. You want to take your ideas and share them with the world. We've shown that you wanted to do some of that right here. Yep, we have some opportunities. Which one? That was the Two of Wands there. But yeah, so you want to share your ideas with the world. You've learned a lot of things, and you want to tell everybody about it. Like, hey, look, I learned all about this, and I learned all about that. Come on, let's do this. I got stuff I want to share. This is going to be great. Yep, you want to share. The Four of Cups, the foundation of your heart is blocking you from doing that. So that's very interesting because they have the possum here who's got a real serious vibe of the Hanged Man mixed in. I'm not going to lie. And I'm not going to discount that because the foundation of your heart is strong and capable of dealing with whatever's going on here. But it's like something about you and your home and all that stuff is blocking you from moving forward in another area. You don't have time to share because you're dealing with stuff at home. All right? Don't be mad. All right? And the High Priestess. Your intuition is on point. This is going to be your solution. Maybe you just dedicate a couple of hours a day to whatever's going on at the house, and then you can go share it after that, right? You will find a way because you are Gemini, and that is what Gemini does. They always find a way to make sure they get to do whatever it is they want to do. All right? Super cool, super exciting. Love this for you. I do hope you found this helpful and were able to relate in certain areas. And if it didn't work for you at all, put a comment in the below. But if you loved it and you want to see more of this, put a comment in below. Little thumbs up and taking care of subscribing will be also very good. And I appreciate every single one of you. You are the people that I do this for, and I really appreciate who you are and what you're bringing to the table. I couldn't do this without your energy in the mix, right? This is why I do it. So I love you, and I thank you very much, and we will talk next week all about November. Oh my gosh, really? It's already November. Good heavens. All right. We'll see you next week. Thank you.